Hello, this is Bridget Rye with Divine Essentials. Okay, guys, so this is going to be a pick-a-pile, and we're going to be finding out what they're not telling you. So I just wanted to shuffle while I was on, and I will do timestamps. I figured out that I could go live unlisted, so it's going to make it much easier for me to upload this way, because in the past, I would have to upload and I would have to keep an eye on the time and everything because my timer on my phone, it runs out at a certain point, so it kind of sucks. I'll have to paste them all together and do all these things, and it just makes things difficult. So this is going to be easier for me. I know sometimes it goes out or it doesn't have the best sound, but I'm having the intention that because there's not a bunch of people on here with me right now, that it's going to do good. It's going to do really good. It's going to be really, really good. It's going to be really, really, really good. And I just finished up a meditation on the Divine Essentials channel to cut cords and release yourself from attachments. So if you've been having stuff going on with attachments, cords, energy that just isn't good for you, that meditation will probably help you. I'm planning on doing it nightly for a while, just cause I feel like I should. Let's see. I think I will get some from here. I got my new deck, The Hero's Journey, from Kristen, so I'm going to use that. I really like it. It's a beautiful deck. So we're going to get 2 from there, 2 from here, and then 2 more. And then I'll put them off to the side just in case I need them. And so I know you guys like to have stuff on your pile. We're going to do amethyst. We're going to do the rutilated obsidian quartz. It's got all these things in there. And apatite. I love this apatite. This was a gift. So choose your pile. 1, 2, or 3. Amethyst is 1. This is 2. This is 3. If you need to pause, you can. Actually, I'll leave those on there for now, and I'll just put the amethyst back. Let me make sure you can see okay. I think you can. Put it back a little bit. I'm going to turn this light off for whatever reason. It makes it kind of cloudy. I think the live is a little less high quality from when I do it with the other thing, but that's all right. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, or the Princess of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the 4 of Cups, the Lovers. Oh, come on. Don't be crazy. I'm not in the best position. And then here I have Divine Discernment, Step Back to Find Clarity, and 10,000 Angels, which is number 17. Lean on your circle of supernatural support. And the 13 is Divine Discernment, Step Back to Find Clarity. That's the Divine Feminine number, and this is a Twin Flame number. So step back to find clarity and lean on your circle of supernatural support. All right. So I'm feeling like what they're not telling you at this time is that they're feeling kind of not so great, This is somebody that has messed up, and their value and worth is suffering because of it. And so I feel like, if they were talking to you, they may actually not even really say much. It's kind of just how they're feeling. But they're obviously not letting on to this. They're not letting on to the fact that they're feeling kind of sad, kind of defeated, like they've lost something that was bringing them value, something that was bringing them their inner worth, like their confidence. And so now we've got the Page of Wands, which I feel like they may be trying to get creative in what they want to do next. So, what they're not telling you is that they're thinking about communicating with you, because with the 8 of Wands, that's about communication and that's about taking action. So they want to take some sort of action in communicating with you, but they're trying to get creative in how they're going to approach that, how they're going to reach out to you. And they also need to get creative in how they're going to release themselves from this energy that they're in. So they do want to communicate with you. and they're trying to think of ways to do so. But I think what they need to do is step back to find the clarity in regards to how they're going to approach the divine feminine, number 13. And then the 10,000 angels, they just need to like allow the higher realms to assist them, like connecting with their I am presence, connecting with their inner knowing, and trusting their intuition. But I think they're so focused on this energy that they're feeling really down. They're not feeling great about things. So they kind of just need to step back and call in support from the divine to assist them. And that's how they're going to get creative in releasing these energies, and then, communicating with divine feminine or divine masculine, depending on your situation. And then with the Ace of Wands, they're also not letting you know that they're wanting a new beginning and that they're highly sexually attracted to you. This is like the penis card for me. Usually the wand is like looks like a pee-pee. So I feel like there's a lot of sexual passion for you, but they're also feeling that energy over there of like that it's not available to them. And here with the Four of Cups, they're missing their love. They're missing the love of divine feminine. And you see, like, even up here, the moon is so like little. Divine feminine is represented by the moon, so it's like they only have a little bit of her. Like, you can't even see the other cups. So it's like kind of like that Five of Cups energy where they've knocked over all the cups, but he's like, they're not even seeing it. They're thinking about a new beginning. They're thinking about an Ace of Cups, a fresh start with their love, but they're like feeling her lack of her presence with this energy, and they're not seeing how to do it clearly. They're not finding that clarity. So they need to step back from it, but they're also not letting you know that they do see you as their divine lover. The lovers is like that energy of the twin flames, of the soulmates. This is somebody that has a deeper connection, and they bring you peace to your soul. When you're together with them, it's like coming home. They fill you up, they recharge you. So they're not letting you know this, but when they're with you, they feel different than when they are with other people. And sometimes that scares them, and that's why they run away from it. But right now, this person is like feeling very sad about the fact that you're not around, and trying to think of ways to come back around. And they're also probably connecting like with your sexual energy. They may be thinking of you in a sexual way, thinking of how they can approach you in a sexual way. So let's see what they have to say. You inspire me. I'm reminded of you constantly. So they're not letting you know this stuff, but you've actually inspired them with the way of your living. So I feel like for you, you're probably somebody that tries to remain positive, somebody that has done a lot of work on themselves. You've probably done stuff in this connection that was very difficult for you to do, but it's inspired this person to change. So that's what the twin flames do, or like a higher level soulmate, is they awaken that inside of somebody else. They awaken that ability to become a better person. It makes you want to become a better person. So they're not letting you know all this. They're not telling you this, but they're reminded of you all the time. Look, I've thought about you. I've thought a lot about you lately. I'm reminded of you constantly. So this person has you on their mind, but it's making them sad because you're not there. Whoa, they just threw a whole bunch of cards. I think they want me to take this one. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. So if they said something in the past that wasn't true, they're feeling badly about it, and I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So the lying may have been that they didn't feel the connection, or the lying may have been, oh no, there's nobody else, or just different things. But they've lied. Look, at your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. So some of them lied about how much they were feeling you, how much they enjoyed your time there, how much they wanted to spend more time with you, how much it was like such a deep, soulful connection, and how attracted they are to you. Like you said, how attracted they are to you, and the Knight of Wands comes out. So you may have dealt with like some sort of playing in the past where they could have, come in and then come out, or they just kind of came around for sex or one thing or another, but they weren't ever kind of full on there. I feel like they're wanting to come back in that passionate way, but they need that Knight's energy just to get them there. So I don't think they necessarily want to stay in that energy, because there's a lot of different energy here. They possibly could come back like that and then leave again because of the intensity of it, but there's a definite sexual, passionate desire for you at this time. And then with the Three of Wands, I feel like they're actually hoping and waiting for you to connect with them. and they're waiting for their flame to like reach out, and I feel like they're just sitting around kind of thinking about it because you're in their head, they're being reminded of you. But you see how tiny this lion is? This lion is like representing the strength, and so they don't have a whole lot of strength to take their action, although they want to. They're trying to, I feel, also like look into the future. They're thinking about different ways to approach different things that may happen if they do. So they're going through all these scenarios in their head, but they're in a place of conflict when they think about it. You know, they're like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I have the strength. I don't know what's going to be said. I don't know if I can actually commit, you know, because of the intensity of it. And they probably know that you don't want them to come in and go out again, but they may be afraid that if they come in, they're going to be pushed back out. And so that could be weighing on them as well. And the Ten of Pentacles is the next one. So I do feel that some of them are wanting to be your loyal companion. They're wanting to be gentle with you. They're wanting to have that long-term commitment because they see the value in you now. If you've like walked away from this person, or you guys have disconnected and you've worked on yourself, they're starting to recognize, you know, how valuable you are, the asset that you were within their life. And they're wanting to get to that place of victory, to see from a higher perspective, to look into that ball that they were holding on to, the Three of Wands, which is about usually somebody waiting for their ships to come in. I feel like this person is just trying to gain the momentum and strength to see things from a higher perspective, calling on the, you know, angels, asking and stepping back to discern what they need to do. And then when they look in here and they figure it out, they're going to have the strength to come forward, and they're going to want to have that victory with you. And there is so much passion. The Wands, I feel, is like a lot of passion, but they want to come back balanced this time. So of course they're not letting you know all this, but I think they're attempting to become the King of Wands. So we saw them, you know, in this progression. It's like they showed up as the Knight. I think this is them in the past. They've showed up, they've come in, there was a lot of passion, but then it kind of just fell flat and they disappeared. And then with this energy, it's like they're looking into the future, trying to figure it out, trying to gain that strength. And so over time, they will. Their passion and their desire for you, oh, that's so funny. The next card is strength. The passion and desire that they have for you is going to lead them to come back to you. They're not going to be able to stay away. So they're not letting you know all this, but I think they feel this way too. They know that when they gain that strength and they figure out, you know, exactly what to do, they're coming back around to bring temperance and balance. They're coming back to their soulmate. Okay, they're coming back because they can't stay away. They want the yes union energy with you. They want the balance with you. They want the transformation. They want the partnership in the union. They want their moon back. They want their high priestess back. They want that energy back. They want to be with you passionately, making love and just feeling your energy in their life again. But it's kind of unknown to them how they're going to reconcile. This is so funny. The Six of Cups is all about reconciliation. The unknown card is like, we just don't have all the answers yet. But I feel like they're trying to figure this out. They're trying to like reconcile with that inner child, to figure out why they've done this stuff in the past so that they don't repeat it again. Why they can't have the strength to stick around. Why they run from the intensity of the connection. You know, like they're so drawn to it, but then they run from it, and they're trying to figure out what's inside of them that makes them do that, so that they can become this King of Wands and take that commitment to their high priestess. These two are meant to be together. The high priestess and the hierophant are like high priest and high priestess. They want to be the yin to your yang. They want to be the king to your queen. They want to be the hierophant to your high priestess, or they want to be the high priest to your high priestess. They see the value of you, and they want to match it. They want to be your king. They want to be the person that you're with. They don't want you to go off and be with others. They don't want to lose you, and they're not letting you know this, but they're regretting all of the juggling of your value and your worth in the past, and they are trying to get the momentum up to take that action, to communicate with you, and to lay down the toxic things, the karmic stuff. So they could be in a karmic relationship that they're trying to release themselves from, or they could just have something toxic in their life that they're trying to release themselves from. But either way, they're going to get there, and they're going to, you know, rise out of the darkness that they've been in and transform to come to get the love of their moon, of their divine feminine, of that beautiful loving connection, so that they can be divine masculine, so they can be the sun to the moon, so they can have the love of her. So I do feel that this person is definitely going to come back around for a new beginning with you, but right now they're just trying to discern exactly how to go about doing that, and they need to call on assistance from the higher realms to give them a better perspective on what they need to do. And I'm just going to split this deck. Where you are is where it's at. Stay still until you're divinely moved. So divine feminine, do not reach out to your masculine. It's funny because the other day somebody like commented like, what's the divine masculine's number? And I don't know, but 14 popped into my head when someone asked that. So 14 is on this card. So I think it is representing divine masculine energy, but divine feminine, stay still until you're divinely guided to move. You know, hearing that they're wanting you back may make you want to like reach out to them. Do not do that. Let them come to you. You have more value and worth than that. If somebody wants to spend time with you, if somebody wants to communicate with you, if somebody cares about you, they're going to come to you. You don't need to go to them. So just stay where you are unless you're divinely guided by spirit to take some sort of action. You know, just stay still. Look, X marks the spot. See the love in disguise. 35 adds up to 8, which is the infinite number of the twins. This is an infinite connection. X marks the spot. See the love in disguise. They're going to come back. They're going to recognize where the love is. And you know where the love is. It's within you. Go within when you're feeling like you want to reach out. Go within when you're feeling badly that they're never coming back. Go within when they've hurt you and they've done things that were hard for you to heal, and know that they're inside of you. So X is marking the spot because it's in disguise. You're always seeking outward for them, but they're inside of you and they've never left you, and they will never leave you. They can't, leave you. So just know that they're in there. And when they're in a better headspace, they're going to come back around to you. Okay? So just trust that and know that. But they aren't feeling, this energy since you've been gone. So, send them some love, send them some energy. Be that 9 of Pentacles energy. Be that beautiful single woman who is the manifester of the 10 of Pentacles, of that commitment, of that energy we saw come through over in the other deck. They want to give you the 10 of Pentacles because they see the value in you. This is the woman that you put a ring on it. This is the woman that you marry and spend your life with. This is the mother of your children. This is the one that becomes the Empress. This is the one that has a healthy foundation because she's done the spiritual work that was required of her so that she can manifest her wishes coming true into her physical world. All right, so I'm going to move on to pile number 2. I'm just going to write it down really quickly. We are at 1733. So pile number 2 has this bad boy, which I love. And we're going to see what they're not telling you at this time. Like what's going on with this person at this time. Like what they're not letting you know. So first off, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Pentacles. So this is pretty good energy. And then the 6 of Cups. Over here, we're going to have the Page of Wands, the Magician, and the Star. And then from this new deck that I've gotten, it's 1 with the Sun, be the light, which with the Sun energy I feel is divine masculine energy. And then there's no place like home, nestle into the sweetness. That's beautiful. And it's number 6, which is the number of the 6 of Cups. It's also the number of the lovers and the past life stuff and reconciliation. So I feel like what's going on here is divine masculine is trying to become divine masculine. Divine masculine knows there's no place like home. He knows that his divine feminine, who holds that moon energy, which is so funny because the last reading had a lot of this sun and moon stuff in it. He knows that the divine feminine is his home, and she holds that moon energy that's in this card. So divine masculine's over here trying to become one with the light, which he sees within his feminine, and feminine is his home. So he's wanting to nestle back into the sweetness, back into that light of her. He wants to be able to reconnect with her, and I feel like he's working hard on his value and his worth. He is trying to balance himself out to find that value in the worth to come back to reconcile with divine feminine or divine masculine, depending on your situation. But I feel like this is divine masculine energy, but we all carry masculine and feminine inside of us. So if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Maybe choose another pile. But this situation, this masculine knows that his feminine is his home, and he's doing the work that's required to do that. So he's not letting you know this, but he feels this with you. He feels like like you're the place that he's meant to be. He feels like he wants to come back in a balanced connection with you, and he wants to match the value and worth that you're within. So I feel like Divine Feminine is likely in her Queen of Pentacles energy, and masculine is trying to like climb up that hill of value and worth, like this little tiny goat here. He wants to present something to her that is different than what he presented in the past. He's wanting to present something of value. He wants to present balance. So if you are the one that was always giving in the past, he has recognized that. He's not letting on to it yet, but he wants to give back to you in an equal way. He wants to come back and reconcile. So I feel like he's likely thinking about this a lot, and he's like thinking of the different ways that he can heal and that he can come back around to his Divine Feminine, because she feels like his home. So with the Page of Wands, he is getting into this creative energy about, coming back to his feminine. What can I do to reconcile? What can I do to heal? What can I do to bring balance to this? What can I present to her so that I can go back to my home? How can I raise up? How can I bring my consciousness? How can I heal the wounds inside of me? How can I embody the magician and transmute all the negativity, all of the karmic crap, all of the stuff that has held me back from my feminine or from my divine purpose here on earth? And how can I manifest my wish coming true? So this masculine is really wishing and hoping to shift this relationship in a whole new direction. So whatever is going on here, Divine Feminine, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because this person is really trying. Yeah, he's missing the love of her. And look, the Six of Cups with the Queen of Cups, very similar energy here. He's recognizing what his truth is. All of this blue is his truth. He knows that her love is where he's supposed to go for his light. He knows that's where he's going to be able to rise up. That's where all of his wishes are going to come true. So Divine Masculine is getting ready to take that leap of faith for a new beginning with his feminine. He's missing her. He's not letting you know this, but he's missing you. And I feel like a lot of this has happened because you've been practicing self-love. So he's seeing that. He's probably not telling you, but he's watched your transformation. He's watched you embody that magician energy, and he's watched you start to become that star, rising up, getting recognition for your light in this world, recognizing the light within yourself, doing the practices that are helping you to continue to ascend. You took a leap of faith at some point, and so now he's wanting to do the same thing, because he wants to come home, but he also wants to be in the light. He wants to be in his divine home. He doesn't want to just come back for romance. He wants to embody what he was meant to be here as, Divine Masculine. He wants to heal the stereotypes. He wants to heal the conditioning of society. He wants to raise the collective consciousness. I feel like he's gone through an awakening, but now through that awakening, he's realized where his home belongs, and he's trying to make up the energies that have been stagnant and come back around to that home. He's, probably meditating, or at least contemplating and thinking about this a lot. But I also feel like he's watched Divine Feminine do this. He's watched Divine Feminine go within for her answers and seek her guidance and heal and rise. And so he's found a lot of value within that. And he's wanting to present to you the Ten of Pentacles. He's wanting to commit to you because he knows where he belongs now. But I feel like some of them are in third-party situations, or they were in third-party situations. And so it's likely that's why you've been separated from this person. But I don't think that they want to be there anymore, and some of them maybe have already left them, because the next card is Justice. So it's like they're wanting to bring justice to this connection. They're wanting to release the third parties, whatever it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a drug. It could be alcohol. It could be a job. It could be a way of thinking. If they had limited views in the past and they didn't understand what you were all about or what you were doing when you were meditating and when you were, working on your value and awakening. I feel like this person has gone through like some sort of transformation. They may have gone through the dark night of the soul. But something big has happened here. So it's like Spirit may have stepped in too to release them from the Three of Cups energy, whatever it was, whatever that third element was that was impacting you guys, so that they could, look at that. The next card is Judgment. Spirit has come in to show them the error of their ways so that they can bring justice back around to you, and so that they can be happy again. They want to, like, they're not letting you know that you make them happy. They're not letting you know that they're awakening, that they're seeing the signs, they're getting the synchronicity. They're wanting to change. They're wanting to work on this partnership, and they're wanting to bring new communication to you. So if, you communicated in the past in a certain way, I feel like they're wanting to come back in a different way. They're not going to approach you like they did in the past. Communication is going to be different, and it's going to lead you to your 10 of cups. It's going to lead you to that fulfillment, your happy ending after all of the trauma, after all of the crap, after all the toxic devil energies that have been bound within this connection. You're going to be manifesting your wishes coming true. So, very good energy. Let's see what else they want to say to you. Oh boy, just threw my whole deck on the ground here. Oh my goodness, I'm not the same person that you remember. Okay, so they're wishing for you, all right? They know that they needed to change. They had to embody the magician. So they haven't told you this stuff, but I feel like they've been working on it for a while. They've been wishing to come back to you. They've been wishing to release themselves from the toxic stuff that they were in, whether it was a situation with a person or not. They've been wishing to release this so they can have their wish with you. They got the star twice. They have big wishes here. They are trying to become the star that mirrors you, all right? They want to be like eye to eye with you. They want to be balanced with you. They want to have the happy ending with you, and they want to work together on your divine mission and role. So they're probably awakened to the fact that you have a divine mission, and they like that. They like that there's something more to this world for them to do, that they have a mission, that they have a purpose. So when they come back to communicate with you, it's going to be a little bit different than what you may have dealt with in the past. If they weren't awake in the past, this is going to be like, oh my God, what happened, And so they're wanting to balance this. They're wanting to tip the scales back into your favor, because they're not the same person that you remember, and they're missing you. Look at that. I'm a better person because of you. So they're not the same. They are better, and they still love you. So they're saying, I love you. I want to be there. Being apart has been life-changing for me. So I really feel that this masculine has undergone a huge transformation. Let me see what this one was that fell. You've been in my dreams. So you guys are probably connecting telepathically. Look at you, feel like home to me. That was the first card, wasn't it? Yep, no place like home. You feel like home. So this is confirmation that they want to be with you. They're dreaming of you. They're obviously not letting all this be known, but they figured it out. They figured out in the time that you've been apart that they needed to change to become a better version of themselves so that they can come back around to you and they can fulfill the divine role that they have here. I'm reminded of you constantly. So they're like, again, I feel like Spirit has come in, and I've thought about you a lot lately. Spirit has come in and has been giving them constant, reminders, constant synchronicity, like we get, the 1111, the eights, the freaking songs, the seeing your person's name on things. It's like everywhere they turn, it's you. So they're constantly being reminded of you, constantly thinking of you. In this time that you were apart, it was just like a big transformation. But now they've been inspired to change. They've been inspired to become divine masculine. Oop. Let me just get one more. Oh, there we go. Your beauty still moves me. So they could be checking up on you too, or like if you guys see each other, it's like they love how you look. And I don't think it's just your appearance. It's like your beauty around you. Like you're just a beautiful person to them. And so they're really captivated by your energy, by the beauty that you possess, by the light that shines through you. They're just like drawn to it. They love it. And they're wanting to come back around to spend their time as a loyal person to you now. They're wanting to make you happy because you make them happy. And I think this has been something they've thought a lot about. So they've been thinking about you, trying to figure out how to do this, how to get rid of the stuff that was holding them back. They've seen what you've done, and that's inspired them to start manifesting their own wishes and rising up in their own light. They're wishing for you. They're wishing to transform what's keeping them from you, and they're getting creative in their approach and how they do it now. and they know they want to come back home. So Spirit is guiding them on how to come back home, how to really embody that King of Pentacles, balance this connection out, and take the leap of faith that's required to come back to you. So I'm just going to I'm going to split this deck over here to see what we get. The call, honor the whisper of your soul. So I really feel that at this time, they're having like this inner working with their soul. It's like telling them. It's like the soul cry of the twin flames. That's what it's called. When your soul starts calling out for your home, for your twin flame, that's what manifests them into your life or manifests them coming back. So I feel like they finally figured it out, and now they've turned things upside down. They're starting to question their beliefs. And this is number 27. So 9 would be the number that it adds up to. This is about endings and new beginnings. So this new beginning of them realizing that the beliefs they held on to in the past were holding them back is going to assist in them answering the call of their soul to come back to divine feminine. Okay. And I feel like what you've been doing is just working with your me time. Okay. And this is 26 adds up to 8. That's about abundance and the twin flame number. So it says, enjoy your own company. That's what I think you've been doing. And in that time, you've been healing and ascending and growing. You've been becoming this beautiful star energy. They've seen it, and now they want to come back home to it, and they want to shine just as brightly as you do. So those are beautiful messages. Thank you. And I'm going to move on to number 3 at 3111. All right, so this is our last pile. We're going to see what this person may not be telling you at this time, what they're doing, what they're up to. All right, we got the Lovers, 7 of Wands, 4 of Wands, which is Twin Flame 1111 Union. So you're getting a lot of big cards here for your connection. 8 of Cups, the Tower, and then the Emperor. And then we have time for a quantum leap. Prepare for a makeover, which is number 7, one of the divine numbers, and number 8, which is an infinity sign for the infinite connection of twin flames. Attend to the simple things. Dream sanctuary. All right. So this person, which is likely either your masculine or your feminine, has been trying to make a decision in regards to love. With the Lovers, it's like they are recognizing the soul connection that you share, whether you're twin flames or soulmates, and they're trying to make a decision, and they're trying to work on reaching union, okay? And they're trying to like make themselves over. But I feel like what has happened, what's done this, is that you've walked away with the 8 of Cups. This is about walking away. So it's likely the divine feminine in this situation has walked away, and that's caused a tower moment. I feel like for both of you, I feel like divine feminine went through a tower moment, and so she walked away because she couldn't handle whatever happened. So she needed to go into her own sanctuary to attend to the simple things and to prepare for her makeover in her own life. And so divine masculine, by default, ended up going through his own tower moment because now she's gone and he knows who she is. So he wants to do the work that's required to shift himself into this energy of union of the Emperor. He needs to get his power back. He needs to, shift this back into alignment so that he can have his new beginning. So he's not letting you know all this, but the fact that you've walked away has really brought about a epiphany, and it has rocked their world. Like it's done something to them that has gone in turn and made them see, this is the person that I want. I want to work on this. I don't want to lose my opportunity to unite with this person. I have to make over myself so that I can get there. But I feel like what divine feminine is doing is she's just kind of like relaxing. She's trying to heal. She's trying to cope from whatever she went through with her own tower moment. And they kind of know that. So they're probably holding back, trying to do the work on themselves so that when they come back, they can have a fresh start. But I'm also feeling that some of these feminines may be going into a new direction with love. You may be getting new love, or you just may be waiting for this old love to come back to you. But I feel like they aren't letting you know that this has really impacted them. They want a fresh start with you. They want to unite with you. They want to work on it, and they know what type of connection it is, or they sense that it's a bigger connection than just your typical everyday thing. They may not know the term twin flame or soulmate, but they feel and sense something there is bigger. I feel like what happened is that there's been secrets. So They're not telling you that they've had things in their life, but I feel like you probably already saw it or it's coming, and that may be what, crumbles that tower down, and that may be why you walk away, or maybe why you did walk away. So if you haven't walked away yet, there may be something coming that was a secret that they haven't told you about. But I feel like this isn't what they're telling you. So if you've already walked away, I feel like when they come back for new communication with this Ace of Swords, they're going to be like talking in a new way. They're going to tell you the truth about the things that like they were keeping from you in the past, because they want to have a happy ending with you. They want to have the 10 of cups. They don't want you to stay gone, They want you to turn around and walk back through that lake and come back to give them their happy ending. And I feel like they're trying to work on becoming the emperor and get out of this hangman energy. But I do feel like they're kind of stuck at this time. But while they're in this hangman energy, they're thinking about all of this stuff, thinking about what work needs to go into union, what work needs to go into embodying this emperor, because you've definitely cut this person out. You were the Queen of Swords. You decided to transform the connection. So if this isn't your story, pick another pile. But I feel like strongly that these are divine feminines that cut this person out because of a tower moment, because of a secret, and because they just needed to go off into their own sanctuary for now to heal. And it's like they are recognizing that on a soul level, but they're kind of stuck there trying to figure out like how to come back towards you, because they want to unite. They don't want you to stay gone. They've now gone through their own tower because you're gone, and they're thinking about how to have a partnership that's healthy with you, how they can come back, because in the past you may have had them up on a pedestal, and I feel like now they're not letting you know that they see you on that pedestal, and that they're going back and forth in their mind about what to do at this time, what decision to make, because they want to cross over that lake to get to their feminine. They want to get over there so they can have their 10 of cups, but they're not sure exactly how to do it yet. But they definitely want to come out of the troubles within their mind, out of the troubles within their life, out of the troubles connected to this. So they're not letting you know this, but this is weighing heavily on them, and they're definitely feeling this energy like they've missed out on their opportunity. They could be having financial hardship as well, but I feel more so this is just that feeling of being abandoned by somebody that you thought was always going to be there, somebody that you really love. And so you're off being single and beautiful and transforming, finding your strength. You're this unique, beautiful, strong, independent woman. And I feel like in the past, you were okay with the secrets. You were like part of the third parties. And so you decided to walk away and just take yourself out of that mix because you couldn't do it anymore. You don't want to be an option. You don't want to be somebody that they just see once in a while. You don't want to be, the last resort or a booty call or anything like that. And so you've walked away and you've built your value and your worth. And so now all they have left is these people that don't have any value, all these things that really don't mean anything to them, whether it's drugs, alcohol, women, sex. It's like this stuff isn't fulfilling. And so by you walking away has helped them to see like who you truly are. And I think you had to take your blindfold off in order to do this, because you kind of sensed that these things were going on, but you didn't really see it. And so you knew there was secrets. And I feel like at some point you took the blindfold off and you saw, or you just got triggered and you saw something, and that's what, made you go. But since you've been gone, it's like, since you've been gone, that song just came in my head. The Four of Wands has been on their mind. They're wanting to come back. Four of Wands. You're getting it twice. They want to present you with this love, but they're insecure about it. Some of them are probably drinking, and they're not letting you know that they're watching you. Page of Swords. So even if you've like disconnected from them, if you've cut them off, like maybe you unfriended them, or you just like, block their phone numbers, things like that, they're still finding ways to see you with that Page of Swords, or they're checking up on you. And it's like they see you as this empress. They see you as this person that can be the mother of their children, the person that can, take care of everything, this beautiful, strong woman that doesn't really need anybody but would like to have somebody. But it's okay if they don't, because they still have everything they need on their own. And so they've seen you go through a huge transformation from somebody that was okay with being a part of the third party, somebody that didn't, set boundaries. They saw you in the past as somebody that was just going to wait and wait and wait for them. And so you transformed, and they find that beautiful and attractive, and they want to get into this chariot and charge back towards you. They want you to be the person in their life that, helps them. that they love, that they receive the nurturing of the Empress. They want to give birth to things with you. They want to transform things with you. They want to be nourished by you, and they want to get out of this hermit mode. I feel like some of them are depressed, but in this depression, in that hangman mode, they've been thinking about things. They're thinking about how to work on it, how to get over the insecurities, how to plant the seeds of potential to grow this connection, and how to come back, or how to get you to come back. I feel like some of them are trying to figure out a way to get you to come back to them so that they don't have to go through rejection, because a lot of them are just insecure and not able to handle it, because they want to reconcile. They want that Six of Cups. They want you to come out of that water. I'm telling you, I keep seeing it. They want you to come out, and they want you to see the value in them. They want to be looked at as the King of Pentacles. They don't want to be seen as the Page. They don't want to be seen as the Knight. They want to be seen as the person that's going to be giving you this commitment for the rest of their life. They're wanting the next phase to begin. And I feel like they played in the past, but now they know who they love. Now they see we've got the Lovers twice. They know where they're meant to be. They know that you're the king to their queen, that you're the Queen of Pentacles, and they want to be the King of Pentacles. They know that you're their lover, that you're the one that they're supposed to be with. And I think they see you as this very intuitive person. They see you as that high priestess, and we did have the Hierophant, so it's like those two belong together, these two belong together, these two belong together. They want to be with you body, mind, and spirit, and they love the way that you work, the way that your energy is. It's like when you're there, you start healing them. You are their divine person, and they recognized it. They see you for their Two of Cups, that soulmate, that lover, that person that, something inside of them just tells them. They're tapping into their intuition, and they're realizing that, they want to have this in their life, that they're wanting to take that leap of faith with this person and to transform whatever was keeping them like in that Casanova energy. They still want to present you this love, but they don't want to come in and leave. They don't want to play you. They don't want to hurt you anymore. Some of them have been really beaten up, and some of them are really in this depressed energy. See, they may not be acting like it, but I feel like they're really beating themselves up for things that they've done, for the opportunities that they messed up, for all the cups that they've knocked over, and they're not realizing that they have the Two of Cups behind them, but they're not giving up. So I think at some point they will turn around and recognize that the Two of Cups is still standing. I think for some of you, they've already seen that, and they will be coming back around, but for others, they need to go through the process of the Dark Night of the Soul, through the depression, through the recognizing of what they've done, and then they're going to come back around for their Ace of Wands. There's going to be a lot of passion there, and there's going to be a lot of strength and a new perspective when they come back to you. So I'm going to get you a couple of the things that they may want to say to you. What does this person want to say to his Divine Feminine? I'm in a much better headspace now. So in this time that you've been apart, they have been thinking a lot, and I can still feel you. So they're like feeling your energy, thinking about you, would you reject me? Trying to gain that strength and that perspective to come back towards you, but they're afraid that you're going to Queen of Swords them. They're afraid that they messed up. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. They know what they've done already, and they feel badly for it. No other compares to you. So the women that they were with, or the other people that they were dealing with, they know that those people don't compare to you. And I miss you regardless of how things seem. So whatever they've been doing, whatever they've been up to, it's just like a front, okay? And be mindful that we're tapping into the 5D self to get these messages. So it's like they're not going to let on to this stuff in the physical, but their higher self is going to completely let us know that they're afraid of rejection, that they're in a better headspace than they were when they, last saw you. But they miss you, even if they're acting with their ego and pretending like everything's fine. They definitely miss you, and they can feel you. And they know that you're their lover. They know that you're the divine person. And they're sorry that they couldn't do right in the past. They feel damaged, like they can't do it. They don't know if they can meet the expectations. So like I said, some of them have gotten through this already, and some of them are in this right now. And I feel like sometimes they just go back and forth between like being all good with this and wanting to come back, and then other moments they feel like if they were to come back, you're just going to cut them out. So they're really needing more time to heal. Look, I need more time to figure things out, but their heart is telling them to just do it. So some of them I feel like are going to just jump and do it, and others are just going to take a little bit more time to handle like that energy of feeling like they're going to be, shot down, I feel safer in the silence. They really have this ego thing about being rejected. And that's why it's easier to just stay away right now. I've looked you up online to see what you're up to. So they are checking on you, and they know they screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. And they're more affected than you know. So this person is really going through a lot, I feel, but they have awoken a lot too. So they will come back around when they get this energy fixed, and then they realize how to fix things that they've done to you. They are checking up on you to see where you're at, and it's just easier for them to stay away because they think that you're probably just gonna, Queen of Swords them, and they're seeing you in that energy, that single beautiful Nine of Pentacles. So they probably feel that you're, dating other people. I feel like some of you are actually like exploring other options with that Ace of Cups that came through. Did the Ace of Cups come through on this one? I thought it did. Can't remember if it was this one or the other one. Nope, the Ace of Cups is there. So they saw you. Some of you, I feel like, are moving on with a new person, but some of you are waiting for your new beginning of passion with this person. And I think some of them are picking up on that energy of those who have already moved on or are like considering moving on, and that's kind of putting them in that energy of feeling like they're going to be rejected. So I think some of them are watching to see if you're going to go off with another person, or if they can get like hints or details surrounding it. And that could be that moon energy too, where they think that maybe you're keeping secrets from them now. But there's definitely this big impact on them since you've been gone. Let's see. I'm going to get you a couple from this deck. And we'll see what else is going on with this connection. This one wanted to come out. You are invited. Suit up, show up, and open up. So I feel like that's for the Divine Masculine. Like they need to just know that they're invited to come back if they are, and they have to suit up, show up, and open up. And like I think if they were to do that, if they were to show up in an authentic way and open up about the things that they've hidden and be authentic and in a way that shows your value and worth, like it is not going to be like, hey, let's just have sex. Like they show up in an ending and new beginning type of way. This is a death transformation with number 9. They need to come back. They're invited to come back in that way. They can't come back in the ways of the past. And then we have be the bridge, expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. So like I said, we're tuning into 5D and we're dealing with 3D. So you got to remember that like bridging this information and this energy down here into the physical is going to assist in helping them. So they are in this energy in the physical, but they're not going to own up to it in the physical because they're still holding on to the ego. But the 5D self is very open and clear with their communication. And they are the ones that come in when they're invited to give us these messages. So we kind of want to bridge that information so we can expand our consciousness so we can understand 3D and 5D, and that we don't go off and start making crazy mistakes. Let's see what else. Become the elixir. Let your glow do the heavy lifting. So I feel like with this, there's a lot of change going on, and it's like they're saying just embody the light. Let yourself like shine so brightly that this transforms your connection and that things just become better for you. And then you have ally in disguise. This one came through earlier. Discover the hard to find blessings. So if you went through the tower moments, you went through the like discovering the secrets, you went through the dark, you got to find the blessings that are in there that helped you to embody that energy, that helped you to cut out the things that weren't serving. It was that one final push to get you out of feeling like your value is down here and bringing you into the value up here. Celebrate the sacred gap. Give thanks for the buffer time. So again, in this time of isolation from your person, in the time of silence, celebrate it. Take that time as an opportunity to grow and to heal and to shift and to send your energy out into the collective. And then weird is the new cool. Boldly express your uniqueness. So Divine Feminine, it's time to just be unique. Look at like the peacock there. Shine your beautiful truth. This is all about our truth. It's connected to our throat. This is the new cool. Like, just be who you are and don't care about what other people think or say, and just shine as brightly as you can. That's what's going to help you. And that beacon of light is, their soul cry coming back. It's going to pull them back towards you. And the last one's afterglow, land gracefully. So when you go up, and you're rising and you're learning and you're shifting your consciousness, you maybe come into union. Make sure that you still like in that graceful energy. Or if something happens and you come crashing down from like a high, try to land in that gracefully. Understand that energies that go up and down. And when we're up, sometimes we're like really up, and when we're down, we're like really down. So when you come crashing back down, try to be in a place where you're just not allowing things to hit you too hard. And if they were to come back around, make sure that you stay in that like humble energy. Remember where you always come from, because no matter how much work we do, no matter how much we grow, there's still stuff left inside of us to heal. None of us are better than the other. So we need to stay humble in our transformations, but we also have to have beautiful energy surrounding us of boundaries and limitations and things that we put up with and things that we don't put up with. But it's time to embody the best version of yourself and be that beacon of light to show the way home, because they see you there and they are definitely thinking about coming back to do the work for their person that they're recognizing as their lover. And on the bottom of the deck over here is the Fool. So they're going to take that leap of faith when they get out of that energy that they've been in and they're feeling more balanced. Okay? So I hope that this assists you. If it did, hit like. If it didn't, you can hit dislike. You can always choose a different pile as well. If you would like to donate, there is a link down below. If you'd like to send a deck through Amazon, there's a wish list down below. If you'd like a private reading, I'm on a 2-week wait, but I can add you to my list. And if there's any other type of pick a pile or anything you'd like to see, let me know. I do have a meditation available on the Divine Essentials channel and on the community board here to cut cords and release attachments, which is great for you and your connection. If you have any, karmic stuff going on or any, energies or thoughts that aren't so great surrounding your counterpart, healing that stuff can really free up your energy and help you to rise up. And it can also, by default, help them to get out of whatever they're going on, whatever they've got going on. Okay? So thank you very much, everybody. In Mune, namaste.